Even girls are very hardworking, women are very hardworking in Kashmir. That's why, by dint of their own hard work, by dint of their own acumen and intelligence, they move forward.
Culturally, is there any resistance to women being in education, या फिर कुछ ऐसा social ऐसे stigma या फिर कुछ problems हैं जो women को face करनी पड़ती हैं to get higher educated?
I don't think so there's any difference between a girl and a boy. Equally, parents give attention in educating their girls as they give to boys. Girls, even from far off districts, they do very well. In NEET and engineering, they score very well. Even they are ahead of boys.
How do you see Kashmiri youth contributing to the entire country in terms of their skills, their education, and how can they take the country forward? Hello, ma'am. Thanks for joining in for this conversation.
Thank you very much for having me. It will be a pleasure to talk to you.
मैम, कश्मीर की जैसे आप फर्स्ट वुमेन वीसी हैं यूनिवर्सिटी की इन इट्स हिस्ट्री ऑफ अराउंड 75 ईयर्स, तो आप इसको कैसे देखती हैं और क्या चेंज आया है एक वुमेन के पर्सपेक्टिव से इफ़ यू आर लीडिंग सच एन इम्पॉर्टेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जिससे कि एजुकेशन जो है वो बैकबोन ऑफ सोसाइटी भी है, तो कैसे वो इम्पैक्ट करता है सोसाइटी को, कैसे चेंजेस आप एनविजन करती हैं?
My being the first woman Vice Chancellor of University of Kashmir, it does not end here. You'll be happy to know that more than 60% of girls who get admission every year for PG and other courses, even in the research, they are girls. So this gives you an idea that even girls are very hardworking, women are very hardworking in Kashmir. That's why, by dint of their own hard work, by dint of their own acumen and intelligence, they move forward. And definitely, you must have seen the statistics. Women are employed everywhere. Earlier, they used to take very too convenient, jobs. That's medicine and then teaching line. But now you can see women are working in corporates like HDFC banks and other organizations, even in the telecoms sector. Besides teaching, besides going into the medicine, besides the engineering, specialization. So definitely, parents are very much giving full attention to their girls, whether it's at home in their education or whether it's sending them outside their own region for further education or it's within their own region. So this is very positive point and this very encouraging about our girls in the valley.
एंड मैम, कल्चरली इज देयर any resistance to women being in education, या फिर कुछ ऐसा सोशल ऐसे स्टिग्मा या फिर कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स हैं जो वुमेन को फेस करनी पड़ती हैं टू गेट हायर एजुकेटेड?
To be honest, earlier there were, but this is the time of technology. Everyone has to move with the pace. And these days, I don't think so there's any difference between a girl and a boy. Equally, parents give attention in educating their girls as they give to boys. So definitely, if in the past any cultural context was there or any patriarchal mindset was there, we cannot see it. These days, me being in the education almost for 40 years, I have not seen that. Girls are very hardworking. Their parents are very much perturbed about their education. So that's why you can see difference in the value. You must have watched yourself, whether it's literature, whether it's engineering, whether it's technology, whether it's social sciences, women are participating everywhere.
That's a very positive sign, ma'am, because in the entire country, in many regions, there's stigma and these restrictions for women. But it's very good to know that people here are progressive towards this.
And I tell you, if you keep on watching, the news of JNK, you must have seen that girls, even from far off districts, they do very well. In NEET and engineering, they score very well. Even they are ahead of boys. So this definitely shows that there's lots of change, even in the rural areas, in the mindset of parents, from far off districts. So it's very encouraging to see that.
And I think what changes you have brought in the university is introduction of new programs like AI enablement,
Yeah, we
which is
have.
very much required. So
Yes, yes. We have already done that, and we are keeping our pace with the NEP 2020. You will be happy to know that our university is ranked eighth all over the country in state public university, and it's 34th in overall, universities in the country. We are A double plus NAAC accredited. So definitely, when our research, our academics, our programs are in line with the latest technology and latest academic programs, that's why we have scored that. But definitely, there's a scope which is being taken care of, and university will do well.
ma'am, I'll ask final two questions. Uh,
Yes.
Ma'am, for the youth, how do you see Kashmiri youth contributing to the entire country in terms of their skills, their education, and how can they take the country forward?
See, our youth is very hardworking. They have very good acumen. They are very dedicated, not only in our own country, but they are contributing globally uh, as scientists, as engineers, as doctors, and in other fields also. Also, all over the country, they are scattered throughout the country, um, as scientists with the fellowships going on, or contributing even in teaching. I was happy we just had the recruitment of APs recently. Our boys and girls are working in very reputed private universities, so that shows they have that acumen and they are contributing.
And ma'am, I think on the final note, uh, how do you see any message that you would like to give for Kashmiri young girls, young boys, how they can look for their career forward?
Definitely, my message will be, God has given us this life. We should enjoy it. At the same time, we should contribute to our society, contribute to our nation, and definitely, world is so big, and we also have the platform of contributing globally. That I have seen the acumen of our youth. Uh, but definitely, there are some challenges in our society. For example, the drug menace. My advice would be, be restricted to their, studies. Anywhere, if they see any such type of menace taking place, we should definitely report it to the setup which takes care of it. I think in addition we have this duty rest. I can see that our youth is very hardworking, and they are so hardworking, and they are so intelligent. They can contribute anywhere, whether it's technology, whether it's medicine, whether it's engineering, whether it's social sciences, whether it's any science research. They can contribute anywhere.
But that's really good to know, ma'am, your vision. And we are sure, I mean, at par with other youth of the country, the Kashmiri youth will contribute towards the same goal. And I think technologically also as advanced as people can get, it will be
Yes,
really good.
yes, 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 we are.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. It was a short discussion, but
Thank
really
you
nice
very
to have your
much.
opinion.
Next time, a longer one.
Sure, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.